Okay, so it's time for Chunky Girl Goes to the Gym or Chunky Girl's Adventures in the Gym. I can't remember what I said I was going to call this, but I went to the gym again this morning. I went three times last week, and then this is my first time this week. And this morning when I was in the gym, my coach came up to me, and I was I just kind of jumped and looked at him. I was like, "Oh, hey!" And then we talked and I just got really into it. I was going from machine to machine, just trying not to make eye contact. Like, y'all, I'm like a fainting goat in that place. Like, you come up to me and I'm just going to pass out. So I keep going back and forth to the machines, and I hear somebody say, "Christy!" And I was like, oh, God, somebody knows me here. And I turned around and I was like, "Hey!" And it was somebody I hadn't seen in years. And we had, just a brief conversation because we were both in the middle of sets or whatever. There's something on my face. Anyways, sorry. Anyways, I had this moment where I went, fear changes who you are. So because I'm afraid to go to the gym, I'm afraid to be there, I get quiet. And y'all don't know me, but I ain't quiet. I am anything but quiet. And I had this aha moment of fear changing who I am as a person. And it shook me. And I was, and I know that, but it was this moment where I was like, you're a different person when you're at the gym because you're afraid of it. I'm a different person when I walk into a place by myself because I'm afraid of it. I'm afraid of being judged or what people will think or whatever. I've all in my head about stuff, and it changes who I am. Like, I'm the girl that says, "Hey, how are you? I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad I got to see you. What's your name?" That's not who I am. That's who I am at church. That's who I am at work. But that is not who I am at the gym. And fear changes us, changes who we are as a person. And so I got to thinking about that on the way home. And I think faith also changes who we are as a person. Because we trust and we believe and we don't have to worry and we don't have to be that girl that's got tears in the edge of her eyelids. I may or may not have a little moment yesterday with a friend after work. And so faith changes who we are too. And y'all, I just want to encourage you to have faith, and that whole faith over fear, let's do it. Let's do it for real. Let's do it together. Tell me what you're afraid of, and do you agree with me, or do you think maybe I'm missing it? I'll talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.